Good evening from Northeast High School. Great venue for these smaller classes here at Lincoln Northeast, as this will be a great matchup between BDS and Bertrand. I'm Evan Jones, glad to have you along. This broadcast is brought to you by all of our fantastic sponsors, and of course this one's going out on KRVN as well, along with 104.9 Max Country in York. Glad to be kind of covering a good chunk of the state for this one. This should be a great matchup between Bertrand and BDS in this one. Glad to have you along. BDS in their white uniforms with burgundy trim. For Bertrand, they're in their blue uniforms with some gray and white trim on those. Those are sharp as well. Should be a fantastic match, folks. It's going to be great. That's going to do it for pregame. It'll be Jada High who will serve first for the Vikings. They'll be going to the right on your radio dial in this first set. BDS will be going to the left. Glad to have you along for this one as we are underway. Tomahawk chops this one over, does Jada High. Bolte, the pass. Alfs actually checked that. It's Kamler who just drives it over with the right hand. On the attack is Johanna Ford, and that one's going to be just wide to the far left. A hitting error there against Bertrand, and BDS will go up 1-0 here early stages in set number one. Checking in for BDS, it'll be Kaylee Knoll as the senior will come in. Alfs drives this one with the right hand. Bertrand unable to do anything with that one, as a couple of hits on their side, but then it fell to the hardwood floor. Another point for BDS. 2-0 here early on. Alfs drives it over with the right. On the attack here for Bertrand and trying to send it over. That was Macy Steinbrink, and it was dug up by the Eagles. Back to the Vikings side. Boggs, Steinbrink again, and it's going to be 2 hits against the Vikings, and it's already 3-0 here. BDS leading Bertrand early stages of this match. Alfs continues to toe the service line for the Eagles. Sends that one with the right hand. Boggs, the pass, too tight to the net, and another point for BDS, as that one was over by the official standing up on their stanchion there. No shot whatsoever for Steinbrink to even have a chance at swinging with the right hand on that one. 4-0 here. BDS leading over Bertrand. Alfs with the serve. Boggs, the set to the other side. Ford tries to go off the net, and that's going to be 4 hits. As that one she tried to drive over, but instead it hit the top of the tape, and that'll lead to a timeout here for Bertrand. They're behind 5-0 here in set number one. We will take a 30-second break. It's state championship volleyball here on the Rural Radio Network. Early part of set number one, BDS has a nice lead, 5-0 over Bertrand, as Alfs will continue to serve. She's been towing that line for quite a while now. Boggs with the set forward on the attack for Bertrand, but it's dug up by Alfs. Kamler back to Alfs, just kind of tip shots that one over. Bertrand able to handle it. Steinbrink the attack, dug by Kamler for the Eagles. Bolte off the set for Alfs. That one was too tight to the net, and it will fall for a point for the Vikings, and they get on the board for the first time now. 5-1, BDS leading Bertrand. It'll be Boggs with the serve. Jump serve from her, dug by Kamler. Alfs, the bump, the attack here from Bolte, but unable to do anything with that, as it was the Vikings who were able to dig that one up. Back to the BDS side after the Steinbrink attack. Bolte this time tries to drive it over with the right hand, dug by Hilmer for Bertrand. Kamler with it for BDS. Knoll, the attack for BDS. It's going to be dug by Hilmer again. Good rally here. Tipped there by Donnell to no avail, as it was dug by Taylor Sliva. Vikings with it again. Ford towards the middle. She gets the kill. Johanna Ford gets her first kill of the evening. Coming in with 265, now 266 on the season. BDS leads 5-2 here in set number one. Boggs will serve it again. That one barely gets over the tape. Great serve. Alfs. This time to Mariah Sliva. She terminates. 6-2, BDS leading Bertrand in set number one. Checking in, it's Mallory Dixon and also Jennifer Holtzen for BDS. Still haven't put that point up on the board, but BDS, there it is. And now it'll be Mariah Sliva with the serve. Touches the tape. Boggs with the set. Now it's going to be Ford who pushes it to the deep corner, but it's Mariah Sliva who digs it for the Eagles. Taylor Sliva over the net that time. That one hits the antenna off the dig of Hilmer as she got to it, but unfortunate for her, it'll be a point for the Eagles, as it's 7-2 now here in set number one. Mariah Sliva drives it with the right, gets the ace for Mariah Sliva. She's now got 25 on the season. Comes into this one with 149 kills and 28 solo blocks as well. 8-2 BDS. Leading Bertrand in set number 1. Mariah Sliva rolls that one over. Jada High digs it on the attack. It's Steinbrink. Gets it stonewalled there by the Eagles. Now they possess it in transition. Kamler goes off the block of Joanna Ford, and Donnell were there to block it as mentioned, and they will get the point. Will the Vikings. Great job there with 2 Vikings stonewalling her. 8-3 BDS. Leading Bertrand, and Joanna Ford will serve for the Vikings. Drives it with the right hand. Dug by Taylor Sliva. It's going to be a free ball for the Vikings as BDS couldn't do anything with it here. Joanna Ford. Now Boggs on the attack. It's Donnell. Dug by Alce. Now Holtzen over to Kamler. Roll shot from her. High digs that one. Boggs. This time to Hilmer on the outside. Dug by Taylor Sliva. Kamler, the attack. Against the block. Puts it down. Point BDS Eagles. Macy Kamler gets her first kill of the evening, and it's a 6-point advantage for BDS. 9-3. Taryn Fiella will serve for BDS. She's playing the libero position. This time the Vikings with it. Donnell not able to do much with it. In the net violation on the Eagles. It'll be a point for the Vikings. Serving. It'll be Macy Steinbrink, the junior, outside hitter. 153 kills on the season for her, and there's going to be a service error against the Vikings, their first of the evening. It's 10-4. BDS leading Bertrand in set number 1. It'll be Jordan Bolte set to serve here for the Eagles. Great serve from her. Dug up by Ford, though. Nicely done on the defensive side. Donnell tried to tap that one over Alce, but she pushed it too far to the right. It'll go outside the white line, and it'll be a point for BDS. Bolte will serve once again. Tomahawk chops that one. Dug by Johanna Ford. This time it's Boggs. Then Hilmer rolls that one over. Bolte, the set. Alce, the attack as she tools off the block, but digging it that time. It was High. Trying to put that one in the middle, but pancake there by Bolte. It'll be the Vikings with it here. This time it's Aaliyah Heftley who powers it down for a kill for the Vikings. Bertrand trying to cut into that deficit that they find themselves in, down by 6, 11-5. If it wouldn't have been for such the shaky start to begin with the Vikings, they would be much closer, but getting out those jitters, it's a young bunch. That's expected sometimes. Kamler on the attack, and that one will be way too wide. It'll go out, point for the Vikings. Talked with co-head coach of the Vikings, Lisa Mason, says their group is really young, but they've really found a recipe for success late in the season. They've been playing great volleyball. BDS on the attack. This time it's Alce, and that one is out, and it'll be a point for the Vikings. Down by 4, 11-7 here in set number 1. Jenica Donnell will serve for Bertrand. Floater serve there, dug by Kamler. Bolte this time back to Kamler. It's going to be dug by Donnell. That one was pretty close to out on the BDS side, but Alce is going to play it safe. Left-hand attack this time by Kamler, pushing it to the deep corner. That time it was Boggs, and she will get the kill. Heady play there by Erin Boggs, and it's now 11-8. Bertrand on a 4-0 run here against the BDS Eagles. Donnell continues to serve. Fiella digs this one. Bolte the pass. Alce just going to roll this one over with the tap shot, but instead it didn't go over. It ran straight into the net. And it's going to be a point for the Vikings. Down by just 2 now, and a timeout taken by BDS. We'll take a 30-second break with them. It's the Class D2 State Volleyball Tournament on the Rural Radio Network. Set number 1, it's been back and forth action between these two teams. BDS one time had a lead of 11-4, and that has been trimmed quickly on a 5-0 run by the Bertrand Vikings. Just about 8 o'clock, we'd like to thank you for joining us on the Rural Radio Network, KTMX York, Nebraska, and also KRVN Lexington, Nebraska. Jenica Donnell will serve as she will drive it with the right hand. Dug by Fiella for BDS. Alce, the pass. Kamler's just going to have to push it with both hands over. Donnell digs it. Boggs, the set, the attack this time from Hilmer. Out. Attack error there for the Vikings. Point for BDS. 12-9, the Eagles leading Bertrand here in set number 1. Glad to have you along. Final match of the day. Winner of this one plays Why Not tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The attack from Heffley is down. Great job there by Aaliyah Heffley. She's got 2 kills, and it's 12-10. BDS leading Bertrand in set number 1. Since that slow start, the Vikings have really played well. Bolte, the set. Alfs, the attack. Straight into the net. Point for the Vikings. It's 12-11. Hilmer will serve now for Bertrand. That's Jordan Hilmer. Drives it with the right. Great serve. Kamler digs that one. Mariah Sliva on the attack. Tooled off the block. It's batted around. Great effort from the Vikings, but that'll be a kill for Mariah Sliva, her second of the evening. And I mean great effort there from the Vikings, as there was a couple of bodies on the floor there. It'll be Taylor Sliva who serves this time for the Eagles. Hilmer digs it in the back row. Bunks. This time it's Heffley who keeps finding the back corner. Another kill for Aaliyah Heffley, giving her 161 on the season now. She has played great in her time tonight. Gets a big hug from head coach, or co-head coach I should say, Lisa Mason. As she has played well. 13-12, BDS leading Bertrand. Jada High on the serve. It's Mariah Sliva. This time who tries to attack, dug by Jenica Donnell. This time on the attack for the Vikings, and getting the kill, it's Sadie Maloli. We are tied up here in set number 1, folks, between BDS and Bertrand. Jada High will serve for Bertrand. High playing the libero position. Floats this one over. Dug by Campbell. Bolte the set. The attack coming here from Alfs. And it is out, and Bertrand has taken a lead here. BDS started out 4-0, 5-1, one time 11-4, and all of a sudden Bertrand has a 14-13 lead, and Jada High gets the ace. 15-13. Bertrand leading BDS in set number 1. Jada High, the serve. Kamler digs that one. Bolte, the set. Sliva on the attack, that being Mariah Sliva this time. Donnell handles it. Joanna Ford sends it over. Free ball for the Eagles. Now it's going to be Mariah Sliva, and she sends it straight to the net. Point for the Vikings, 16-13. The Eagles looking for some answers here. They started out on fire. Even after the errors for Bertrand, they really got rolling, but Bertrand has weathered the storm. Alfs, the dig. It's going to be Kamler on the attack from the back row this time. Dug by Hilmer. Maloli, the attack. Dug by Kamler. Bolte over to Mariah Sliva. Dug by Hilmer. This defense for Bertrand has been stout. That's going to be 2 hits against Boggs. It'll be a point for BDS. They trail by 2 now, 16-14. It'll be Reagan Alfs who will serve. Alfs. Great serve from her. Dug up by Donnell, though. It's going to be Maloli on the attack, and drives it straight to the net. It'll be a point for BDS. 16-15, Bertrand leading BDS here. Alfs will serve. Coach's daughter. Hilmer with the dig. On the attack, Joanna Ford. Kamler, great dig on the other side for BDS. Bolte drives it with the right hand. Goes against the block. Tools off of it, and that'll be a point for BDS. We're knotted up at 16 all here in set number 1. Alfs continuing to serve for the Eagles. Tomahawk chops this one. Donnell tries to dig it, and it's going to be an ace, as that one ended up going out. So a point for BDS, and an ace for Alfs, her second of the evening, and a timeout taken by Bertrand. We will take one with them. BDS leads 17-16 here in set number 1. It'll be a 30-second break coming up here. You're listening to the first round of the state volleyball tournament on the Rural Radio Network. This first set continues to go back and forth like a seesaw, as each team will stake out a little advantage here and there, and then the other team will counter back. Right now, BDS has a 17-16 lead here in set number 1. First round of the state volleyball tournament here in Class D2. Final match of the evening. Alfs will get us going again here out of the break. Donnell with the dig. Now it's Jada High attacking from the back row, and she will get the kill. As Jada High drove that with the right hand. A broken play out of system there, and she was able to get the kill. We're tied up at 17 between BDS and Bertrand. Aaron Boggs with the serve. It's going to be Mariah Sliva. Tools off the block. That's a kill. And BDS goes back on top here. It was Mariah Sliva collecting her 3rd kill of the match. in the set, I should say, since we're in set number 1, 18-17, BDS leading Bertrand. Mariah Sliva dug up by Hilmer for Bertrand. On the attack, Johanna Ford drives it straight into the net. It'll be a point for the Eagles. Mariah Sliva will serve again for BDS as they lead by 2, 19-17. Hilmer digs this one. Going to be pushed over to Sadie Maloli. Blocked there by Dixon, but able to find the hardwood floor, and that'll be a point for Bertrand. They're down by 1, 19-18 here in set number 1. Both teams have come to play tonight, which is what you expect in the state tournament. Johanna Ford serves and sends it straight into the net. That's another service error, the second one of the match for Bertrand. It'll be Taryn Fiella who will serve for BDS. She's playing the libero. She sends it to the opposite side libero as Jada High digs that one. Maloli on the attack, dug by Alfs. Kamler over to Bolte. Bolte over to Jada High on the defensive side. Now Bertrand in system here as Hilmer taps that one over, and it's going to be BDS who just sends it over with the free ball. Johanna Ford over to Boggs. Boggs with the set. Donnell on the attack. It was tapped there, and then it was dug by Alfs. Mariah Sliva tomahawks that one over. It's going to be Hilmer on the attack now for Bertrand. Long rally here between the two teams. Alfs over to Bolte. The tap towards the middle of the floor. Hilmer there to dig it. Boggs drives it over, and now it's BDS on the attack, and it was Kamler who barely put that one straight on top of the net. Came right back to her, so it'll be a point for the Vikings. It's 20-19. BDS leading Bertrand. Back to serve for the Vikings. It's Macy Steinbrink. The junior has 31 aces on the season. Jump serve from her. Almost got an ace that time as Fiella just barely dug that one for BDS. Now it's on the Bertrand side. Boggs to Donnell. Donnell, it's going to be dug up, but into the stands, and that's a kill for Bertrand as Jenica Donnell put that one down, and it's tied up at 20-all here in set number 1. Steinbrink will serve again here for the Vikings. 20-20, set number 1. Steinbrink. Good serve from her, dug by Fiella. Now Alf sends it over free ball as they were out of system. Real wacky there. Now on the attack, it's Sadie Maloli. Or check that, it was Aaliyah Heffley. It was dug by the Eagles. And now it's Bertrand with it again. And Boggs tries to put it in the donut hole there, but diving for it, it was Alf. Straight attempt by Bertrand, but better defense from BDS. Now it's going to be Aaliyah Heffley who tries to put it in the middle of the floor, but it's dug by Alfs again. And then Alfs had it passed to her, and she drove it straight into the net. It'll be a point for the Vikings as they lead 21-20 here in set number 1. Steinbrink will serve again. Jump serve from her. Dug by Fiella. Now Kamler over to Alfs. She just sends that one over. A lot of free balls here so far for Bertrand. On the attack, it's Donnell, and she gets the kill. Jenica Donnell with 2 kills now. And it's going to lead to a timeout taken by BDS. Bertrand leads it here, 22-20. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to the first round of the state volleyball tournament on the Rural Radio Network. Well, started out behind 4-0 at one point, 11-4. And now Bertrand has a 22-20 lead here in set number 1. I'm Evan Jones. Glad to have you along this evening for the first round of the state volleyball tournament here in Class D2. As it's Bertrand versus BDS. Steinbrink will serve for the Vikings. She's been towing the line for the last few points. And she might get an ace out of this, and she does. Steinbrink with the ace. Bertrand up by 3, 23-20. As Macy Steinbrink. And she floats this one over. Bolte passes this one. Kamler on the attack. She swings that time and finds the deep corner. Point for BDS. Her second kill of the evening. It's 23-21. Bertrand leading BDS. The Vikings ahead of the Eagles. Bolte will serve. That one is out. Service error for BDS, and Johanna Ford thought about jumping up and digging that one. Thought better of it that time and let it go out. Set point here for the Vikings. Donnell, the serve. Kamler digs that one. Bolte on the attack. Kamler hits that one out, and Bertrand takes set number 1 by a score of 25-21 over the BDS Eagles in the first set. Bertrand takes that one. We will take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have the second set coming up here on the rule. We're back to Lincoln Northeast High School as set number 1 goes to Bertrand as they take down BDS 25-21. I'm Evan Jones. Glad to have you along this evening. Taking a look at the first set numbers. First for BDS, Mariah Sliva had 3 kills, 1 ace. For Macy Kamler, 2 kills. Reagan Alfs had 2 aces. I think that's the glaring stat, is both Macy Kamler and Reagan Alfs pretty quiet in that first set. Now for Bertrand, we talked about their balance. They showed it off in that first set. Sadie Maloli had 2 kills. Erin Boggs had 1 kill. Jada High had a kill and an ace. 2 kills for Jenica Donnell. Macy Steinbrink had 1 ace. 3 kills for Aaliyah Heptley. And then Johanna Ford had 1 kill as well. Bertrand takes set number 1, 25-21 over BDS. We'll get ready for set number 2. BDS will serve. It'll be Mariah Sliva who will serve first. The defending Class D2 state champs, BDS, fall in set number 1. This Bertrand team is playing great volleyball right now. Both teams have been playing solid to begin with, but Bertrand is playing great in this one so far. Boggs just sends it into the net as they were unable to do anything with it, that being Bertrand. It will be a point for the Eagles. Up 1-0 here in set number 1, or set number 2, excuse me. Taylor Sliva will serve this time. It'll be High on the attack this time. Macy Kamler over Reagan Alfs. Alfs pushes it over. Boggs, the set. Ford, the attack. Down the line, gets the kill. Joanna Ford gets a kill that time. And it's 1-1. Bertrand and BDS tied up in set number 2. Set number 2, Jada High with the serve. Alfs digs that one. Bolte going to push it over to Kamler. Kamler tries to push that one along the line, but Boggs was able to dig it there. Free ball here for BDS, but it's a tough one to get to. Alfs from the outside powers that one down, and Reagan Alfs gets her first kill of the evening, and it's 2-1. BDS leading Bertrand. Mallory Dixon will come out, and Kaylee Knoll will come in for BDS. Reagan Alfs will serve. Came in with 41 aces. Got 2 more in this one. I'm no mathematician, but now she's got 43. It's Ford on the attack, and she gets the kill for Bertrand. Johanna Ford collects her 3rd kill now of the match. Tied up at 2-2 here between BDS and Bertrand. Boggs tomahawks that one over, hits the top of the tape, and then falls to the hardwood floor. Little campfire action there from BDS as they just stood and looked at that one. And it will be Bertrand with the lead, 3-2 in set number 2. Boggs, jump serve again. Great serve. She might get an ace out of it, and she does! Erin Boggs, another ace. She's got 2 here in set number 2. She's now got 51 on the season. The junior as well has 796 assists coming to this one. I'm sure she's over 800 now, as she's had a number in this match alone. Knoll will just drive it over for BDS. Joanna Ford on the attack. She powers it down. Bertrand staking out a nice lead here in set number 2, 5-2. Bertrand up by 3, 5-2 here in set number 2. Boggs, jump serve, dug by Bolte. Alfs, the set, the attack from Mariah Sliva, and she'll get the kill. She's got 4 in the match, her first of this set, and it's 5-3, Bertrand leading BDS here in set number 2. It'll be Mariah Sliva who will serve for BDS. Floater this time, dug by Jada High. Boggs to Joanna Ford. It's blocked by Macy Kamler. Solo block and a point for the Eagles. It's 5-4. That was with some authority as well, as that was Johanna Ford on the attack. But it was Kamler right there. Mariah Sliva, serve. It's going to be Boggs pushing this one to Steinbrink. Steinbrink on the attack, but it was dug by Mariah Sliva. This time it's Kamler. Kamler gets that one dug on the defensive side by Jada High. This time it's going to be pushed over by Jenica Donnell. Kamler, now Alfs, back to Kamler, powers that one, but a great dig from High. Bertrand a little bit out of system here as Ford will try to power it down, but it's Mariah Sliva. Now it's going to be Macy Kamler who tries to just tap it. Jada High pushes that one over with both forearms. Now it's Kamler who just drives it into the net. Point for the Vikings. They go up 6-4 in set number 2. And they took set number 1, 25-21. We knew this would be a great match. It's been as good as advertised so far, folks. Joanna Ford with the serve. Quick jump serve from her as Alfs will just tap this one over. Close to getting into the net there. Back to the BDS side. Back to Kamler now. Kamler just has to roll it over, and it's High with it. As it's going to be Hilmer on the attack, and Hilmer will get the kill. Bertrand up 7-4. Set number 2. Johanna Ford. Jump serve again. Dug up by Mariah Sliva. Alfs passes it. It's Holtzen as she attempts to get a good swing on that one. Floated it a little bit too much. Bertrand sends it over with the free ball, though, for BDS in system here. Now the attack from Holtzen. It's going to be a point for BDS as that one was blocked by Bertrand and then went out on the BDS side. It was awful close to going off the tape, but I think the officials got that right. It looked like it was blocked by Bertrand. Great defense, but Holtzen tooled off the block nicely. Holtzen with her first kill. And now on the attack, it's Bertrand, and it will go out. It'll be a point for BDS. 7-6, Bertrand leading BDS here in set number 2. It'll be Fiella serving this time. Boggs, the pass, the attack this time, it's Hilmer. Tools off the block, but Bolte was right behind it to dig that one. Bolte on the attack as that one goes off the net and down. It'll be a point for Bertrand. It's 8-6, Vikings leading BDS. Back to serve, it'll be Macy Steinbrink. As Steinbrink in this one has one ace already. Fiella digs that one. Alfs all the way to the far side. Kamler puts it down. Point for BDS. 8-7, Bertrand leading the Eagles. Good action here between these two teams. Bolte will serve for the Eagles. She's been awful quiet for BDS in this one. Boggs this time to Hilmer. Hilmer attacks, but it's dug by Fiella. This one going to be Kamler who takes it. Just barely sends it over the net. Great effort there from the Eagles. Hilmer attacks, dug by Fiella. Bolte pushes it to Alfs. Alfs against the block. They're going to say it was touched, and then finally putting it down, it's Kamler. Point for BDS. 4 kills for Kamler. It'll be Bolte to serve. 8-8 here between Bertrand and BDS. Boggs pushed over to Hilmer, and that one's out. Point for the Eagles. 9-8. BDS leading Bertrand. Bolte will serve again. Towing the line for the last 3 points. Hilmer digs that one. Boggs the pass. Attack from the back row. It's High. This time it's Bolte. Alfs on the attack. It was touched, and it'll be a point for BDS as Reagan Alfs collects the kill. Her second one of the set and the match. 10-8. BDS leading Bertrand in set number 2. The Vikings took set number 1, though, 25-21. Boggs. This time it's going to be Aaliyah Heffley who puts it down for a kill. It ping-ponged around there for a while and finally found the hardwood floor. Aaliyah Heffley, when she comes in to play the front row, she makes an impact, folks. She's got 4 kills already. Jenica Donnell with the serve. Fiella digs that one. Bolte the pass. It's going to be Alfs who attacks this time. Floats that one out. Point for the Vikings. Tied up at 10 now. This has been a fun one. As Jenica Donnell will serve again. Donnell drives it with the right hand. Bolte with the set. Alfs on the attack, and she puts it down. Alfs with her 3rd kill of the set and the match. It's 11-10. BDS leading Bertrand in set number 2. Kamler tomahawk chops this one. Dug by Jada High for the Vikings. Now it's Heffley who tries to tap it over, but Alfs and Mariah Sliver were right there. Now this time Hilmer drives it straight into the net. It'll be point for the Eagles. It's 12-10. BDS leading Bertrand in set number 2. Macy Kamler will serve again for the Eagles. Jada High digs that one. Now it's back on the BDS side, and they get the point as Taylor Sliva two-hand push that one over, and it's a point for BDS. That's going to lead to a timeout for the Vikings. 13-10, BDS. 13-10 here in set number 2. It's BDS leading Bertrand. The Vikings, though, did take set number 1, 25-21. Winner of this one will move on to play against Wynot tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Wynot and Sacred Heart went right down to the wire. It took 5 sets. And it was one of those matches where Wynot took the first, the third, and the fifth. It just went back and forth, and Sacred Heart took 2 and 4. Now on the attack, it's Heffley for Bertrand. It's going to be dug by the Eagles. Now back on the Vikings side. Kamler digs it after the Boggs attack. Alfs pushes it to the deep corner. Jada High right there. It's going to be Hilmer who tries to push that one barely over. Now it's going to be down for a kill as BDS sent it back over, and it was teed up there for Hilmer, and she put it down. Her second kill of this set and the match. It's 13-11. Bertrand trailing BDS here. Service error from Hilmer as it's too long, and it's 14-11. It'll be Taylor Sliva who will serve as Sliva drives it with the right hand. Bonds the attack from Johanna Ford, and it goes out off of the block from Dixon and Mariah Sliva. It was a great block, but it went out, so a great job tooling off of that one as well for the Vikings as they get the point, 14-12. Jada High with the serve. On the attack, it's Mariah Sliva. She puts it down for a kill. It'll be serving for BDS, Reagan Alfs, up 15-12 here in set number 2 as Alfs pushes it with the right hand. Dug by Hilmer, but it's going to be an ace as it just flexes out to the right there. And that's the third ace of the evening for Reagan Alfs. She has been solid once again. Now it's going to be Boggs over to High. High just drives it with the right hand. BDS with it. Basically a free ball for them. Kamler rolls that one over. Now it's going to be pushed by Boggs, and they're going to say 2 hits by Boggs. And a point for the Eagles. Up 17-12 in set number 2 is BDS. Staked out a nice lead here about halfway through. Alfs with the serve. On the attack, Johanna Ford. Dug by Alfs on the opposite corner. Kamler rolls that one over. Dug by Hilmer for the Vikings. Quick tap over by Boggs, and she'll get the kill. Erin Boggs gets her second kill. And it's 17-13. BDS leading Bertrand. The Erin Boggs serving again for the Vikings. Jump serve from her. She gets real close to that service line. Does a great job of putting a lot of force behind that serve. On the attack, it's Mariah Sliva going against the block, and it'll get down though. Point for the Eagles. She's got 6 kills. Leading all attackers so far. 18-13, BDS leading Bertrand. Mariah Sliva will serve this time as well. Hilmer digs at Boggs. This time it's Donnell. Gets it stonewalled at the net as it was Holtzen and Dixon. Dixon this season really just comes in and plays that front row rotation. Only has 18 kills, but with that block now, she's got 25 solo blocks in limited action. She has been effective. Mariah Sliva will serve it as BDS is up 6, 19-13. Johanna Ford on the attack. It was dug by Mariah Sliva in the back row this time. Now it's going to be Holtzen who swings at that one. Boggs who was digging that one for Bertrand, and then it was Sadie Maloli who drives it straight into the net. And that will be a point for BDS. And a timeout taken by Bertrand. We will take one with them. BDS leads it 20-13 over the Vikings. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more action here on the Rural Radio Network. After falling in the first set, 25-21, BDS has come storming back in set number 2 as they lead by 7, 20-13. I'm Evan Jones. Glad to have you tuning in for this match between Bertrand and BDS. Been a lot of fun so far. We figured it'd be a great one. We're guaranteed to have 4 sets regardless. I would not be surprised if this one goes the full 5 though. Bonds, the attack, or check that, she pushed that one to Johanna Ford, and she puts down the kill. Her fifth kill in set number 2. She's now got 6th in this match. Johanna Ford with the serve. Alfs, this time to Kamler. Kamler drives it too far to the right and out. It'll be a point for Bertrand, now down by 5, 20-15. Nice timely timeout there by co-head coach Kevin Levine. Macy Kamler digs that one off of the serve from Johanna Ford. Holtzen on the attack this time for BDS. Boggs, the push. This time it's over to Sadie Maloli, and she'll put it down for a kill. Her third of the match. 20-16. BDS leading Bertrand in set number 2. Reeling off a 3-0 run are the Vikings right now, though, and that's a service error for the Vikings. Their 4th of the match. And now they're down by 5, 21-16. Taryn Fiella will serve. As Fiella, floating serve, dug up by Jada High. That's going to be close to the net, as it was Boggs who ended up pushing it to Donnell. But now it's on the BDS side. Alfs to Kamler. Kamler terminates. 3rd kill of the set, 5th of the match. 22-16. Set number 2, Bertrand trailing BDS. Hilmer digs it. Boggs, this time to Maloli. Maloli puts that one down for a kill. 22-17. BDS leading Bertrand. It'll be Macy Steinbrink who will serve for Bertrand, as Steinbrink has 1 ace already in this one. And that one she sends straight into the net. She collects a service error that time. Number 5 on the night for Bertrand to BDS is just 1, 23-17. BDS leading Bertrand here in set number 2. Bolte drives it with the right hand. This time Boggs finds Donnell, and Donnell terminates. 3rd kill of the match. Donnell will serve again for Bertrand. She drives it with the right hand. Dug by Fiella. Bolte passes this one to Alfs. Alfs pushes it with 2 hands. It's going to be Donnell who digs it for the Vikings. Back over to the Eagles side as Mariah Sliva over to Reagan Alfs, and Reagan Alfs just drives it straight into the net. It'll be a point for Bertrand. Down by 4. Not going away quietly are the Vikings here in set number 2. They took the first one 25-21, so they do have a bit of a cushion here. Jenica Donnell with the serve. Dug by Kamler. Bolte, the set. Kamler, the attack. Terminates. That had some heat on it, folks. That one about 15 rows up on the opposite side. Set point now for BDS. Kamler drives it with the right hand. Now it's going to be, let's see, Boggs with it. Boggs ends up pushing it to her teammate, as that time it was Donnell who attacked that time. Bolte now pushes it over. Bertrand on the attack. Fiella digs it, but Bertrand gets the point, as it was Jada High who got the kill. And it's 24-20, so still set point for BDS. They lead by 4, 24-20. Hilmer with the serve. Now on the attack. It went right back to Johanna Ford, and she put it down. And a timeout taken by BDS. They don't want to let this one get away from them. They're up by 3, 24-21. We'll take a 30-second break with them on the Rural Radio Network. Bertrand trying to make a run at it here, as it's still set point for BDS. They lead 24-21 in set number 2. Bertrand took the first one, 25-21, as it'll be Hilmer who will serve for the Vikings. Hilmer puts her right paw into this one. Dug by Kamler. BDS in system here. Alfs on the attack. Dug by Donnell for Bertrand. Johanna Ford puts her right hand into that one, as it's going to be dug by Kamler, though, for BDS. And Alfs shortchanges that one as it goes into the net. It's a point for Bertrand. 24-22. Hilmer, the serve again. Dug by Kamler. Nope, it's an ace, as Hilmer gets the ace. And another timeout taken by BDS. We'll keep it here for right now, as it is BDS who still has set point. They had it at 24-20. Now it's been 3 straight points by the Vikings as they have crawled their way back into this one. So taking a look at the results throughout the day and winners who have moved on. We will start in Class A. Millard North moved along as they took down Papillion La Vista. That's a number 8 seed taking down a number 1 seed. Also, now we'll take a look down at Class B. It was Scott who took down Hastings. Moving to Class C1, there is one matchup that is for certain. That is St. Paul versus Broken Bow. Now moving along and taking a look at Class C2, St. Cecilia will face off against LHNE. Then Pleasanton and Class D1 will face off against Bergen. Lawrence Nelson and St. Francis will battle, and Wynot 1, as mentioned earlier. Winner of this one will face off against Wynot. Hilmer with the serve. She gets the ace. Bertrand has tied things up. My goodness, folks. Both teams are out of timeouts. Hilmer continues to serve here for the Vikings. Going to be dug, and it's actually going to turn into an ace for Hilmer. Wow. She's got 3 aces since she's been towing the line, and now it's set point for the Vikings. Hilmer will serve. Hilmer drives it with the right hand. And it's going to be another ace. Bertrand takes set number 2. They've staked out a 2-0 lead over BDS here in the first round of the Class D2 Volleyball State Tournament as they take set number 2, 26-24. What a set there from Bertrand. They were down by as many as 5 in the late stages, and they come back to win set number 2, 26-24. BDS with their back against the wall a little bit as they are behind 2-0. I'm Evan Jones. Glad to have you along in this one. It's been a great match, regardless if Bertrand's up 2-0. BDS behind, obviously, 2-0. Both teams have played well. It has been a lot of fun to watch so far. But with BDS, the pressure's on a little bit here. Defending Class D2 state champs. Jada High drives it with the right hand. Alfs digs it. Almost another ace for Bertrand, but it's going to be Taylor Sliva who drives it over. Bertrand on the attack. It's Joanna Ford, and it'll be 4 hits and a point for BDS. Coming in, it's Kaylee Knoll, and it'll be Reagan Alfs to serve. Hilmer digs that one. Boggs pushes it to Maloli. Maloli right down the line for the kill. Sadie Maloli coming in, playing the front row. Doing a great job of it. 7 kills. Came in with 74. She's played well. Boggs drives it with the right hand. It's going to be Mariah Sliva. Now Alfs, the pass to Bolte. And Bolte finds the donut hole there. Point for BDS. 2-1, BDS leading Bertrand here in set number 3. As Bertrand took the first 2, 26-24 was the last set. Set number 2, the attack that time from Sadie Maloli is wide left and a little long. Set number 1 went to Bertrand as well, 25-21. Mariah Sliva drives with the right hand, kind of a floating serve, dug up by Hilmer. Donnell pushes that one as Alfs dives down to make the dig. Kamler, the attack against the block. And she gets the kill that time, does Macy Kamler. And she's got 7 in the match now. Kind of quietly doing her work. Johanna Ford for Bertrand has 7 kills as well. Between her and Kamler, that leads all attackers. Boggs, the attack from Johanna Ford, dug up by Alfs. Mariah Sliva, this time to Holtzen. Holtzen tries to get the kill, but great job on the defensive side by Bertrand. It's 4-1, though. BDS has a nice lead. Now it's 5-1. As Kamler puts down that one, it's 5-1. BDS leading Bertrand here in set number 3. Mariah Sliva, the serve, dug by Hilmer. Now on the attack, it's Johanna Ford, and she terminates. 5-2, BDS leading Bertrand. This is kind of how the first 2 sets went. BDS jumping out to a quick start. Bertrand crawling their way back. Johanna Ford, the serve, dug up by Mariah Sliva. House to Kamler. Kamler drives it straight into the net. As that set was a little bit tight to the net, and she couldn't adjust, and it'll be a point for the Vikings. 5-3. Set number 3. BDS leading. Johanna Ford. Nice serve. Dug up by Mariah Sliva. Reagan Alps to Kamler. Now it's going to be Sadie Maloli who digs that one. Now this time Hilmer puts it down for a kill for Bertrand. That gives her her 3rd kill to go along with her 4. Yes, 4 aces and 3 of them coming. Or check that, all 4 of them coming in set number 2. Going to be dug by BDS. Mariah Sliva just rolls it over. 5-4. BDS leading Bertrand in set number 3. Denell puts that one down for a kill. And we're tied up at 5-all. BDS was up 5-1 to start this set, and now it's tied up at 5. Johanna Ford, the serve. Alps gonna bump this one. Now it's gonna be pushed, as this one is able to be put down by BDS. And it will be a point for the Eagles, 6-5. Bertrand up 2-0. That second set, it looked like it was going to be BDS who came away with it, but Bertrand was able to win it. Now Fiella bumps this one over to Alps. Alps pushes it to the corner. This time it's going to be dug by Jada High for Bertrand. Maloli this time just sends it over with the right hand. Bolte, the attack, blocked at the net, but it ends up on the Bertrand side, so a point for the Eagles. It's 7-5. BDS leading Bertrand. Not for sure this was going to be a great match, and it has been so far. Fiella attempting to get the ace that time, but Johanna Ford will drive it over. Alps with the set, the attack from Bolte. This time Johanna Ford is able to dig it though. Hilmer puts it down to the middle of the floor, and it's a point for the Vikings. 7-6. All the momentum on the Bertrand side, even though they are down by a point. Just real energetic on that bench. Is Sadie Maloli was able to put that one down for a kill. And Bertrand trails by 1, 7-6. Kamler on the attack. This time she terminates. Point for BDS, it's 8-6. Now serving, it's Bolte. Tomahawk chops this one. Hilmer with the dig. Boggs tries to just push it over quickly, but it was BDS right there to defend it. Alps tools off the block. Point for the Eagles. 9-6. BDS leading Bertrand here in set number 3. Bertrand up 2-0. As Bolte drives it with the right hand. Johanna Ford digs that one. Boggs over to Jada High. Now it's going to be dug by BDS. Mariah Sliva. Now back over to the Bertrand side. Hilmer on the attack. Alps digs that one. Bolte with the set. The attack from Alps. Drives it down. Point for the Eagles. It's 10-6. Reagan Alps now with 4 kills. Serving will be Bolte. Bolte with the right hand. Johanna Ford. Boggs. This time it's Hilmer on the attack, but Bolte able to dig it. Now Alps against the block. Tools off of it. Point for BDS, on the Alps kill. And a timeout taken by Bertrand. They trail 11-6 here in set number 3. It's State Volleyball on the Rural Radio Network. 11-6 here in set number 3. It's BDS who leads Bertrand, as Bertrand took the first 2 sets, 25-21 and then 26-24. Bolte will serve for the Eagles. Nice serve from her, dug up by Johanna Ford. This time it's Aaliyah Heffley on the attack, but it was dug up by the Eagles. Reagan Alps as Johanna Ford now digs it for the Vikings. Hilmer attacks that time against the block, goes back to the Bertrand side. Now it's pushed over to BDS. Kamler then sends it straight into the net. And it will be a point for the Vikings. It'll be a serve now for Donnell. As Fiella digs that one. Going to be pushed as Alfs attacks and gets the kill for BDS. BDS leads 12-7 in set number 3. As Kamler will serve. It'll be dug by Jada High. This time Bolte passes it straight over to Macy Kamler. As it'll be Bertrand on the attack here. Hilmer tries to put that one down, and she does. Point for the Vikings, and they trail by 4, 12-8. It'll be Hilmer who will serve. Hilmer drives it with the right hand. Taylor Sliva with the dig. It's going to be Alfs who tries to push it to the deep corner. Dug up by Hilmer. Now Jada High drives it with the right hand. Dug by Macy Kamler. Bolte to Mariah Sliva against the block. Now it goes over to the Bertrand side once again. Trying to push it was Sadie Maloli. Looked like it was on the line, but it was just out, the official says. Good call there by the side judge. 13-8. From here, a little bit blocked from that vantage point. Must have been just out. There was no discussion. And co-head coach Kevin Levine agreed with the side judge. 13-8, BDS leading Bertrand. And a kill on the other side for Johanna Ford. 13-9. It's BDS leading Bertrand. Set number 3, but the Vikings took the first 2. Jada High floats it over. Macy Kamler digs that one. It's going to be Mariah Sliva. Now Jada High on the attack. Johanna Ford puts it down with the kill. Bertrand crawling back into this one. Down by 3, 13-10. It'll be Jada High with the serve. Alfs with the dig. Ford tries to power that one down, but it was dug up by Taylor Sliva. Boggs pushes it this time. It's going to be blocked there on the attack from Sadie Maloli, as it was Alfs there to push it right back down. Point for the Eagles. Reagan Alfs will serve. BDS leads by 4, 14-10 in set number 3. Bertrand has it here as Maloli pushes it back. That is just in. Point for the Vikings as Sadie Maloli drives it down. She's got 7 kills, 14-11. BDS leading Bertrand in set number 3. Serve there from Boggs. Almost went down after it hit the top of the tape. Now it's going to be Mariah Sliva. That one gets down for a kill, as it's Mariah Sliva this time who drives it down. Point for BDS. They lead by 4, 15-11. Mariah Sliva with the serve. Going to be dug by Jenica Donnell, but it goes into the stand, so that's an ace for Mariah Sliva. 16-11. BDS leading Bertrand. See if BDS can close it out this time. We have seen much similar start to the first 2 sets, and that's going to be 2 hits against the Vikings. That'll be a point for BDS, and that's going to lead to a timeout taken by Bertrand. We will take a 30-second break with them as well. It's State Volleyball on the Rural Radio Network. Evan Jones back with you here from Lincoln Northeast High School as Bertrand has a 2-0 lead over BDS. BDS has a 6-point lead, though, in set number 3, 17-11. As Mariah Sliva continues to toe the service line for the Eagles. Drives it over. This time it's going to be Boggs who pushes it to Jada High. Jada High gets the kill. We've seen her from the back row in that libero position sometimes attack, and she's been real good at it. She's got 2 now. Johanna Ford drives it with the right hand. Alfs, the set. Kamler, the attack, terminates. Macy Kamler with her 4th kill of the set. When I say terminates, she really does. That thing powers off the hardwood floor. 18-12 BDS. Leading Bertrand. Fiella, the serve. Going to be a pass this time to Hilmer, and Hilmer tried to put it down, but this time it's going to be Kamler. Now over to Bolte. Bolte just rolls it over with the right hand. Pushing it this time, it's Maloli. Maloli gets the kill. for Bertrand. She's got 8 kills in the match. She has been effective. It'll be Macy Steinbrink in to serve for Bertrand. She's got 1 service error. Normally a reliable server for Bertrand. As Steinbrink drives it with the right hand. Alfs, the set. Kamler, the attack. That one just in. Right on the line. Point for the Eagles. And it's 19-13. She's got 11 kills on the night, does Macy Kamler. 19-13. BDS leading, and that's going to be service error by Jordan Bolte. And a point for the Vikings. Jenica Donnell will serve for Bertrand. Donnell drives it with the right hand. Fiala, the dig. Bolte, the pass. Kamler off the block. Right back to the BDS side. Kamler over to Alfs. Alfs straight into the net. Point for Bertrand, and it's 19-15. 2-0 lead for Bertrand as they took the first one 25-21. The second one 26-24. Donnell push serve that time as that one just floats over. Kamler, the attack, tools off the block. Gets the kill, and BDS up by 5 again here, 20-15. It'll be Kamler who serves. It'll be Boggs. Now over this time to Hilmer. Hilmer tried to attack, but unable to do anything with it that time. And now it's back to the Bertrand side. Boggs. This time it's Heffley on the attack, but it's blocked straight at the net. It'll be a point for BDS as that one got pushed all the way back to the Bertrand side. It's a 6-point lead. Serving. It'll be Kamler. Dug by high. Boggs just tries to tap it over and gets the kill. It'll be Hilmer serving again. Kamler with the dig. Bolte bumps that one over. This time it's going to be Bertrand with it. Boggs to Ford. Ford powers that one. Down for a kill for Joanna Ford. Now serving. It's Hilmer. 21-17. BDS leading Bertrand. Now it's Alfs on the attack. It's going to be a set by Boggs. They're going to call 2 hits against Boggs. And it'll be a point for BDS. 22-17. BDS leading. Similar spot last set and gave it away. We'll see if they're able to close this one. Hilmer digs that one for the Vikings. Now on the attack, it's Sadie Maloli, or checked that as Aaliyah Heffley, and she drove it too far. And it'll be a point for BDS, up 23-17 now. Taylor Sliva, the serve. Dug by Jenica Donnell. Now Johanna Ford puts it down for a kill for Bertrand. Her 5th of the set. She's now got 12 on the evening. Now serving, Jada High. Dug by the BDS Eagles. On the attack, it's Mariah Sliva. Tries to push that one down. Hilmer able to get a paw on it, and it's sent over. Free ball here for BDS. Bolte with the set. Alfs, the attack. Hilmer just puts her right forearm on it, and it'll be a kill for Alfs and BDS. Now within set point here. 24-16, BDS. Leading Bertrand in set number 3. Alfs, the serve. Now it's going to be Boggs with the set. Steinbrink on the attack. Alfs bumps that one. Now on the attack, it's Bolte. Hilmer digs it as that one went off for chops. Steinbrink on the attack. Pushed it out, and BDS takes set number 3, 25-18. We will take a 2-minute break and then be back with set number 3 of State Volleyball on the Rural Radio Network. Well, personally, I didn't figure this one would be a sweep as these two teams are so evenly matched. It was BDS who was able to take set number 3, 25-18 over Bertrand, but Bertrand has a 2-1 advantage as we go to set number 4. This has been a fantastic match so far between these two teams. It has been a lot of fun so far in this one. I'm Evan Jones. Glad to have you along. Just about 9 o'clock. We'd like to thank you for joining us here on the Rural Radio Network, KRVN Lexington, Nebraska, and KTMX York, Nebraska. Been a lot of fun to bring you coverage of this one, as it's been a battle between these two teams. It'll be BDS serving, or check that. We'll just have to wait and see, actually, who will be serving. I think it'll be BDS who will serve. We'll have to wait and see, though. Johanna Ford has 12 kills to lead all attackers. Macy Kamler for BDS is right behind her, though, with 11. And it will be BDS to serve, as they trail 2-1, as Taylor Sliva will serve. Tomahawk chops this one. Hilmer digs that one. On the attack, it's going to be Aaliyah Heffley. Bolte, the set, the attack from Dixon. Gets the kill for BDS. Mallory Dixon, her first kill of the evening. Comes at an opportune time as BDS takes out a 1-0 lead here in set number 4. Taylor Sliva the serve. The attack this time, Johanna Ford. Kamler digs that one. Bolte pushes it over to Alfs. Alfs terminates. That's the first time we've really seen Reagan Alfs get behind one there, and there was no chance of digging that one up. Taylor Sliva will serve. She drives it with the right hand. Goes out. Service error, the second, or check that, the third one of the evening on BDS. Be a point for the Vikings. Jada High will serve. 2-1 here in set number 4. BDS leading Bertrand. Alfs the attack. That one dug, but Boggs now sets this one, and it'll be a kill for Sadie Maloli. She's got 9 now. She has been effective. I've said that a couple of times. In the front row, she has been real solid. It'll be Jada High to serve. Here in set number 4, we're tied up at 2-all. High floats this one over. That'll be Taylor Sliva who digs it. That one a joust at the net. Point for Bertrand. They're going to say a roofing violation there. Or excuse me, back row attack. And not really sure here. Maybe the officials were confused on the rotation, and that might be what they're going to talk about here. Right now, Bertrand has a 3-2 lead. And they are going to keep the call the same. Point for Bertrand. I wasn't sure on the rotation, so I have no clue. But that was the discussion that they had there. Jada High serves this one straight into the net. Service error against the Vikings, and it ties things up at 3-all. Reagan Alfs will serve. Mallory Dixon comes out as Kaylee Knoll comes in. BDS sticking to that regular rotation. Alfs with the serve. Dug up by Donnell. It's going to be Sadie Maloli. Blocked at the net by the Eagles. As they were right there, it's 4-3. BDS leading Bertrand. Set number 4. Bruning, Davenport, Shickley. Now it's all tied up. As I was about to say, Bruning, Davenport, Shickley has the lead, but now that service error for Alfs ties things up at 4. Serve coming from Aaron Boggs. Going to be dug up by Taylor Sliva. Now on the attack, Mariah Sliva. Hilmer digs that one right back to Mariah Sliva. She tries to power it again, but Hilmer right there to dig it. It's going to be High on the attack. Now Alfs sets this one. Mariah Sliva on the attack and powers it down for a kill. As BDS takes the lead 5-4 now in set number 4. First 2 sets went to Bertrand by scores of 25-21, 26-24, and then BDS took set number 3, 25-18. Mariah Sliva drives it with the right hand. Boggs sets it forward. The attack right back to the Bertrand side as it was blocked by Kamler. Maloli tries to just push it over, and she hits the kill. Sadie Maloli, she's now double digits for kills, as she's got 10. Johanna Ford will serve. Nice serve from Ford. Now Kamler passes this one to Alfs. We're tied up at 5-all. Set number 4. First 2 sets went to Bertrand. Attack from Maloli as she just pushes that one a little bit too far. Point for BDS. They're up 6-5. It'll be Taryn Fiala as Fiala will serve for BDS. Drives it with the right hand. Dug by Jada High. On the attack, it's Hilmer. And it's going to be blocked momentarily. Goes to the BDS side. And now it goes right back to Bertrand. And then pushing it over was Boggs to the deep corner. And it's a point for Bertrand. And it is now tied up at 6-all. Macy Steinbrink will come in to serve for Bertrand, playing that back row position primarily. She has a number of kills this season as well, but she's primarily that back row player. Alfs over to Kamler. Kamler tools off the block and gets the kill for BDS. And now they lead 7-6. It'll be Jordan Bolte serving. Bolte, tomahawk chops this one over. Johanna Ford with the dig. Boggs back over to Jada High. Jada High hits that one off the tape, but it goes over to the BDS side. Alfs just tries to tap it over. Alfs almost puts it down, but Boggs there to dig it. Now it's Mariah Sliva. Bolte to Kamler. Kamler as it's dug by Boggs. Jada High passes this one kind of to no man's land, but Hilmer will able to serve that one over, set it over, excuse me. And now BDS with it. Kamler on the attack, and it will go out off of the block. It'll be a point for BDS. 8-6, BDS leading as Macy Kamler continues to show off the hops and the power when she puts her right paw into that one. 13 kills on the night for her. 8-6, BDS leading Bertrand. Jenica Donnell tries to go soft that time. Now it's Sadie Maloli as that one goes out. Excuse me, that was Huffley who attacked that time, and it went out. Point for BDS as they now lead 9-6 as Bolte will serve. BDS leading by 3. Johanna Ford with the dig. It's going to be Hilmer on the attack. This time she is able to terminate. She's got 6 kills, 9-7. BDS leading Bertrand. This one's a little bit more neck and neck than the first 3. Usually BDS had jumped out to a lead and then Bertrand would come crawling back. This one's been back and forth. Kamler pushes that one too far, and it'll be a point for Bertrand as she tried to drive it with the right hand but put too much behind it. Serving will be Jenica Donnell. Tomahawk chops this one. Fiala digs it. Now Alfs on the attack. Dug by Johanna Ford for Bertrand. Taylor Sliva, this time to Macy Kamler. Tools off the block, gets another kill. 3 in this set, 14 for the match. 10-8. It's BDS leading Bertrand. This time it's Hilmer. Tries to push it over for Bertrand. Now Mariah Sliva, pretty close to a lift there, but it will be Bertrand with it now. Back over to BDS. This time it's going to be Taylor Sliva as Jada High digs that one. Boggs tries to go quickly for the Vikings, but right back to the BDS side. Mariah Sliva terminates. BDS up by 3, 11-8 in set number 4. Bertrand took the first 2. BDS won the third. They're up by 3 here in set number 4. Kamler drives it with the right hand. Boggs, this time it's Heffley who's able to hit it off the top of the block and down for a kill. Leah Heffley has got 5 kills now. Started off quick with 3 in the first set. Tapered off, had 1 in the second, none in the last set. 11-9, BDS leading Bertrand, and tapped right back down over. It was Erin Boggs. She'll get the kill. And it's 11-10, BDS leading Bertrand. Hilmer will serve. This is who really got Bertrand going in set number 2 with all the aces, and she gets another. She's got 5 on the evening. Hilmer will serve again. Jump serve from Hilmer. Has a little side spin on it. Tied up at 11. Kamler digs it. Mariah Sliva attacks, powers through the block. Point BDS. 12-11, BDS leading Bertrand. Taylor Sliva will serve. Taylor Sliva drives it with the right, gets the ace. 13-11. BDS leading Bertrand in set number 4. Taylor Sliva, tomahawk chops this one. Dug by Jenica Donnell. Boggs, the pass to Johanna Ford, and it's going to be batted around close to a double hit. But this time, it was actually ping-ponged off a couple of BDS defenders. Down the line, though, on the other side, it's Aaliyah Heffley who gets the kill. Great job by the officials. Some people were lobbying for the double hit there, but that one bounced off of 2 BDS defenders, so great job by the officials there to recognize that. Bang, bang play. 13-12 after Bertrand does get the point, and now they're going to get another. Ace for Jada High. Tied up at 13 now in set number 4 between BDS and Bertrand. Jada High drives it with the right hand. Reagan Alves tries to dig that one. Now on the attack, it's going to be Steinbrink. Dug up by Macy Kamler. Mariah Sliva swings at that one. Dug on the other side by Donnell. Now back to BDS. Alves on the attack, tries to tap it, puts it down. She's got 9 kills now. Sadie Maloli will check in for Macy Steinbrink. As Steinbrink comes out. And Alves will serve 14-13. BDS leading Bertrand. Now pushed over. This time Joanna Ford tries to go off speed, but it was blocked down by Bolte, and it's 15-13. BDS leading Bertrand. Reagan Alves drives it with the right hand. Jenica Donnell tries to dig it, but that's an ace for Reagan Alves. That's going to lead to a timeout for Bertrand. They're down by 3, 16-13. We will take a 30-second break with them at State Volleyball on the Rural Radio Network. Evan Jones back with you here, 16-13 in set number 4. It's BDS who's ahead of Bertrand. Bertrand has a 2-1 advantage over BDS thus far. Glad to have you along. I'd like to thank all of our fantastic sponsors for allowing us to bring you State Volleyball. Pleasure to do it here on the Rural Radio Network. It's been a lot of fun. Reagan Alves will continue to serve here for BDS. As Alves drives it with the right hand. Going to be dug by Jenica Donnell. Boggs, the set, the attack coming from Sadie Maloli. But it's dug by Bolte. Bolte tries to power it down for BDS, but it's going to be dug by the Vikings. Back to the BDS side, though. Bolte, again, attacking off the block. Going to be dug by Hilmer. This time, it's Jada High who pushes it now over to Kamler. This time, Alves tries to drive that one down, but Bertrand with it. Now a roll shot this time from Jada High. Alves, the set, the attack, and it will go out, and it will be a point for Bertrand. BDS just a little bit out of system in this one, as it'll be Aaron Boggs who will serve. Bertrand down by 2, 16-14 in set number 4. They have a 2-1 lead over BDS thus far. Alves, the set this time. Bolte, the attack. That one is out, and a point for the Vikings. It'll be Aaron Boggs who will serve. Boggs just pushes this one over lightly. Knoll over to Alves. Now Kamler tries to attack that time. On the attack, though, it's Johanna Ford. Dug up by BDS nicely. Hilmer, though, digs that one off of the attack there from Alves. Back to the BDS side. Alves over to Bolte. Bolte tries to drive it down. Jounced at the net momentarily. Ford powers it down, though, for Bertrand. Wow. That's a loud 13th kill. Goodness. Tied up at 16 all now in set number 4. Aaron Boggs will serve. And Reagan Alves asking questions to the officials. Just some miscommunication there, it looks like. She had a question about the call, though. Not sure what she was looking for. Serve from Aaron Boggs. Nicely done. Knoll tries to push it up, but it's out. Just on the outside line. That was the exact right look, but it's a point for the Vikings and a timeout taken by BDS. We'll take a break with them, 30 seconds, as it is the Vikings leading the Eagles on the Rural Radio Network. and forth we go, folks. Now it's Bertrand who leads 17-16 in set number 4. Bertrand took the first 2 sets, 25-21. Took the second set, 26-24. BDS won the third, though, 25-18. This one has been fantastic. Been a great match between these two teams. Boggs will serve for Bertrand. As Aaron Boggs drives it straight to the net. Service error. Be a point for BDS. They needed that. Did the Eagles, as that momentum was really in favor of Bertrand. Serve coming for Mariah Sliva. Floats this one over. Jenica Donnell. Now on the attack, Johanna Ford. That one rolls off the tape, off of the block. Now it's going to be 2 hits as Jada High, frustrated with herself. She thought for a minute she was going to get away with it, but no, that was 2 hits, and it'll be a point for BDS. They reclaim the lead now, 18-17. Mariah Sliva. Going to be dug by Hilmer. Now the push, the attack this time from Sadie Malloy. She gets the kill. Sadie Malloy, 11 kills now. She's got 85 on the season. Johanna Ford will serve as we're tied up at 18 all. Johanna Ford drives it with the right hand. Gonna be dug by Mariah Sliva. Jenica Donnell tries to put it down. Now a joust at the net, and that one didn't quite hit the hardwood floor as it was pancake, and then it's Reagan Alf who pushes it over for the kill, and BDS gets the point. It looked like for sure Jenica Donnell had put that one down for a kill. And then the Eagles end up tapping it over, 19-18. BDS leading Bertrand. Fiala with the serve, dug by Jada High. Boggs, the set, the attack by Hilmer. Blocked there by Taylor Sliva. Now Bertrand with it again. That was pretty close to 2 hits there as well. But instead it's going to be BDS who sends it over. Now it's Taylor Sliva on the attack. Bertrand with it. Now Boggs pushes it. Fiala digs it. This time it's Bolte on the attack for BDS. Now it's Sadie Malloy again for Bertrand. Long rally here. BDS with it. Bolte taps it over. Dug by Hilmer. This is going to be a huge point here, folks. Ford on the attack off the block. Now Alfs. This time Kamler taps it. Hilmer digs it. Boggs sets it. Ford right back to the BDS side. Alfs to Kamler. Kamler terminates. Macy Kamler gets her 4th kill of the set, and that's going to lead to a timeout. BDS leading 20-18 over Bertrand. We'll take a 30-second break here on the Rural Radio Network. Well, the momentum a little bit on BDS's side, but those Bertrand fans are real fired up across the way as well, as BDS leads 20-18 here in set number 4. Bertrand took the first 2 by scores of 25-21. And also 26-24. BDS took the second one, the third one, 25-18. Here we are in set number 4. Hilmer, the attack. Now it's Alfs. Puts this one over to Bolte. Off the block there. It goes right to the Bertrand side. Boggs and High. Miscommunication there. Now back to the BDS side with the free ball. Kamler, the attack. Goes off of High's head. And they're going to call 2 hits against Bertrand. And it'll be a point for BDS. They lead by 3, 21-18. Serve from Fiala. Dug by Jada High. Boggs, this time it's going to be Malloy on the attack. She terminates. Her 4th kill of set number 4. She has played extremely well. 21-19. BDS leading Bertrand. Set number 4. BDS would need to win this set to force a 5th one. Alfs to Kamler. Kamler straight into the net. Point for the Vikings. It's 21-20. Steinbrink will serve. Yes, Steinbrink. Jump serve this time. Straight into the net. Service error for the Vikings. Their 8th of the night. 22-20. BDS leading Bertrand. Serve from Bolte. Floats it over. Dug by Johanna Ford. This time Hilmer just passes it over to Ford. Ford just has to push it with 2 hands. Now on the attack it's Kamler. Dug by Jada High. Boggs Back set, this time Donnell down the line for a kill. Her 5th of the evening. Now serving, it's going to be Jenica Donnell. Donnell drives it with the right hand. Kamler, now the set. Kamler on the attack. That one just inside the line. Point for BDS. 23-21, BDS leading Bertrand as Kamler drives it with the right hand. Johanna Ford digs that one. Now Jada High on the attack, blocked, and now it's set point for BDS. 24-21, BDS leading Bertrand. Kamler will serve. Kamler drives it with the right hand, just floats it over, gets the ace. We're going to a 5th set, folks, as BDS takes set number 4 by a score of 25-21. We will take a 2-minute break and be back with the 5th and decisive set here on the Rule. How about a 5th set, folks? This one has been a lot of fun between BDS and Bertrand. BDS, the number 3 seed, 2018 Class D2 champions. Bertrand coming in as the number 6 seed, trying to upset this bunch. It'll be BDS who will serve. First 2 sets went to Bertrand, 25-21, 26-24. Next 2 to BDS, 25-18, 25-21. Taylor Sliva starts things off with an ace for BDS. So BDS goes ahead here, 1-0 in set number 5. As Taylor Sliva will serve it again. Right over the tape. Almost got another ace as Boggs was right there to dig it. Macy Kamler. This time to Bolte on the attack. It's Reagan Alf. She just sends it straight into the net. Be a point for Bertrand. Jada High will serve. Jada High drives it with the right hand. Bolte, the set, the attack. Mariah Sliva puts it down for BDS. They go up 2-1. 11 kills for Mariah Sliva in this one. Reagan Alfs drives it with the right hand. Dug up, and then finally falls to the ground. Point for BDS as Alfs gets the ace. She's got 2 aces on the evening. 3-1 this time. Going to be dug by Jenica Donnell. 3-1, BDS leading Bertrand. Sadie Maloli on the attack. Dug by Macy Kamler. Bolte this time straight into the net. Point for BDS. Or check that for Bertrand, excuse me. As they now trail by 1, 3-2. This one going right down to the wire as Aaron Boggs will toe the service line for Bertrand. Trailing by 1, 3-2. In set number 5, it's a race to 15. Mariah Sliva digs that one. Alfs, the set, the attack from Mariah Sliva. Down for a kill. Four to 2. It's BDS who leads Bertrand. Mariah Sliva. Dug by Hilmer. Boggs. Now it's Ford on the attack. Ford puts it down. 4-3. BDS leading Bertrand as Johanna Ford will serve for the Vikings. Floating, kind of a knuckleball serve there from Ford. On the attack, it's Kamler for BDS. Down with the kill. 17 kills now for Macy Kamler. It'll be Taryn Fiella serving this time. Nice serve from her. Dug up by Jada High, though, from Bertrand. On the attack, it's Sadie Maloli, and she puts it down for another kill. Back and forth we go. Macy Steinbrink in to serve. As Steinbrink will serve for Bertrand. 5-4 BDS. Leading Bertrand in set number 5. Dug by Mariah Sliva. Fiella passes this to Kamler. Kamler would have drove that one out, but Johanna Ford dug it up instead. Hilmer sends it into the net. Point for the Eagles at 6-4. BDS leads it by 2. Bolte drives it with the right hand. Going to be dug up by Joanna Ford. Now on the attack, it's Hilmer, and Hilmer almost put it down by Bolte. Dives down, and Candler sends it over the net. Point for BDS. 7-4. The Eagles leading Bertrand here in the decisive and final set of the night. Winner of this will play Why Not tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Now the attack. It's going to be, that time, Heffley. Heffley unable to do anything with it, though, as BDS's defense was right there. Back to the Bertrand side. Boggs to Heffley. Heffley terminates. 7 kills for Aaliyah Heffley. Jenica Donnell will serve for Bertrand. Nice serve from Jenica Donnell. Just out. Just barely out by an inch or 2. Service error. 9 on the night for Bertrand, and now a timeout going to be taken by Bertrand as they trail 8-5 here in set number 5. We will take a 30-second break with them here on the Rural Radio Network. 8-5. It's BDS leading Bertrand in this one as we are in set number 5. 3-point lead for BDS. Bertrand led 2-0. And the next 2 were taken by BDS, and that's how we got to this point. Macy Kamler with the serve. Dug by Ford, and then at the net it's a joust between Aaron Boggs and Mariah Sliva. And Mariah Sliva's the one who gets the kill, and she's got 13. 9-5. Macy Kamler serves this one up. Jenica Donnell digs that one. Boggs, the pass to Jada High, dug by Alfs, and it's going to be real close to the net. It's going to be out. Point for Bertrand. They trail by 3, 9-6. Serving. It'll be Hilmer. Hilmer drives it with the right hand. Bolte sets this one. The attack from Mariah Sliva straight into the net. It'll be a point for Bertrand, down by 2, 9-7. Hilmer will serve again. Tomahawk chops this one out. Service there. Number 10 on the night for the Vikings. 10-7, BDS leading Bertrand. Set number 5 as Taylor Sliva will serve. Drives it with the right hand. Dug up by Hilmer. Boggs to Ford. This one going to be dug by Taylor Sliva. Bolte, the set. The attack here from Mariah Sliva. Dug by High for the Vikings. Ford, the attack. This time it's Kamler who's able to play defense on that one. Alfs tools off the block, but right there is the Bertrand defense. Boggs tries to push it quickly. Bolte right back over to the Bertrand side. Now trying to attack. It's Heffley, but it's dug by BDS. Sliva off the block. Back to Bertrand. Long rally here. Johanna Ford. The attack. Bolte digs that one. Alfs over to Mariah Sliva. She just sets it over. Now it's Boggs. This time to Heffley. Blocked at the net. Point BDS. 11-7. BDS leads Bertrand, and a timeout taken by the Vikings. We'll take a 30-second break with them here on the Rural Radio Network. Well, here in set number 5, it's BDS who has a 4-point lead, 11-7. Here in set number 5, first set went to Bertrand, 25-21. Second one went to him as well, 26-24. Set number 3 went to BDS, 25-18. And then the fourth set went to BDS as well, 25-21. They're up by 4, 11-7 here in the fifth set. Serve from Taylor Sliva, dug up by Donnell. Going to be right back to the BDS side. Alfs, the attack. Alfs puts it down. Another kill for Reagan Alfs. She's got 11. Taylor Sliva will serve again. 5-point advantage for the Eagles. Serve by Taylor Sliva. On the attack, Aaliyah Heffley puts it down for a kill. Good answer there by Aaliyah Heffley. She's got 8 kills on the evening. 12-8, BDS. Leading Bertrand. High on the serve, Alfs the dig. Bolte Pushes this one. Kamler, roll shot that time. Going to be dug by Boggs. Boggs this time going to be sending it over to Maloli, and it's going to be Dixon who ran into the net. And it'll be a point for Bertrand. 12-9, BDS leading Bertrand here in set number 5. High will serve. Drives it with the right hand. Out. Service error. 13-9. BDS leading Bertrand. Alf toes the line. Drives it with the right hand. Donnell digs that one. On the attack, it's Johanna Ford, and that one's out. And it is now match point for BDS as they lead 14-9. Alf serves this one. Hilmer digs it. Now the attack. Maloli down for a kill. Bertrand not going away here quietly. Kill number 14 for Maloli. Aaron Boggs will serve now for the Vikings. Floats this one over. Dug by Mariah Sliva. Into no man's land. Kamler. And they're going to say 4 hits against the Eagles. It'll be a point for Bertrand. 14-11. Timeout taken by BDS. They lead by 3, 14-11 here in set number 5. We will take a 30-second break. It's Class D2 State Volleyball on the Rural Radio Network. BDS, they lead 14-11. Bertrand will be serving here. Bertrand won the first 2 sets, then the last 2 here have gone to BDS. They're trying to close it out for a victory, but the Vikings continue to claw and scratch in this one. Serve coming for Aaron Boggs. Boggs drives it over, dug by Macy Kamler. Reagan Alfs, the set, the attack from Mariah Sliva, dug by Aaron Boggs. Now it's going to be Maloli on the attack that time. As now it's Bolte, drives it with the right hand. Now back to the Bertrand side. Maloli on the attack, down for a kill. He's got 3 in set number 5. It's 14-12. BDS leading Bertrand. Boggs will serve. Boggs drives it straight into the net, and BDS wins this one, 15-12. It was a tough one as BDS takes down Bertrand in 5 sets. The Vikings end their season at 25-6. Great season for the Vikings as they played extremely well all year, and they played great in this match as well. Just unable to get the victory against the Class D2 defending state champs. We will take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with our postgame on the Rural Radio Network.
I'm Dr. Andrew Palmer, and at the York Medical Clinic, we understand how important your time is to you. We are here when you need us. Your care, your community. York Medical Clinic.
Why buy your engagement ring at York Jewelry? There are so many choices of diamonds and ring styles, it can be overwhelming. But we'll take the time to teach you about diamonds and answer all your questions.
Hits Towing can get you out of a jam. If you need help, call Hits Towing at 402-362-4145 or visit their website at hitstowing.com.
This one was a dandy, folks, as it was BDS who took down Bertrand in 5 sets. Set score 25-21. Bertrand won the first one. Second one went to Bertrand 26-24. Third one, BDS took 25-18. They took the fourth as well, 25-21. They won the fifth, 15-12. Taking a look at the final numbers in this one, first for Bertrand, it was Sadie Maloli who ended up with 15 kills, 5 for Aaron Boggs. Jada High ended up with 1 kill and 1 ace. It should be noted as well, Aaron Boggs had 2 aces along with those kills. For Jordan Hilmer, she finished with 7 kills in the match along with 5 aces for Bertrand. Jenica Donnell ended up with 5 kills in the match. Macy Steinbrink had 1 ace. Aaliyah Heffley ended up with 8 kills, and Johanna Ford had a fantastic match in this one with 14 kills to lead Bertrand. Now for BDS, we'll take a look at their numbers here. Mariah Sliva finished with 13 kills, 1 ace. Taylor Sliva had 1 ace. 18 kills for Macy Kamler, 2 for Jordan Bolte, 1 for Mallory Dixon. Reagan Alves ended up with 11 kills, 1 ace for Reagan Alves as well in this one. We will take one final 1-minute break, then we will wrap things up here from Lincoln Northeast. It's state volleyball on the Rural Radio Network.
Jansen Ford of York with a full lineup of new Ford vehicles. Great deals on current year models, and be sure to check their lineup of certified pre-owned Ford vehicles. Jansen Ford of York.
Hess Electric in York. Agriculture, commercial, industrial, and residential and electrician services. Hess Electric. Electricians that work.
For the latest in sports, news, agriculture, and weather, keep it tuned to Max Country 104.9 FM and Cool Radio 103.5 FM and 1370 AM.
Great match between these two teams. Man, it was fantastic as Bertrand ends up falling to BDS in this one in 5 sets. Go over the set scores one more final time for you, as it was Bertrand who took the first two, 25-21, 26-24, and then BDS won the next 3, 25-18, 25-21, and 15-12. Fantastic match from both teams in this one, as Bertrand does end their season at 25-6. Absolutely nothing to hang their heads about. They played great. Unfortunately, Jada High, her career will be over for Bertrand, as she is a senior on this bunch. Same for Jenica Donnell. She's a senior as well, but the future looks bright for Bertrand volleyball, as they will be strong again next season. Now for BDS, they will face off against Wynot tomorrow at 11 a.m. We will carry the match for you on 104.9 Max Country. That's going to do it for this broadcast. Had a great time bringing it to you on this one, as BDS takes down Bertrand in 5 sets. Thanks for tuning in to High School State Volleyball on the Rural Radio Network.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of high school volleyball. Be sure to support the members of our Sportscaster Club for bringing you today's game.